In the second video in the Getting Started series, we're going to create an ad campaign. If you watched the previous Campaign Basics video, you know the process is pretty straightforward, but in that video, we just touched on the high points. Here, we're going to go into more detail. First, a quick note about how campaigns are structured. A campaign is simply a container for related ad groups, which contain relevant ads and keywords. Your account can have multiple campaigns, which can contain multiple ad groups. You'll learn more about the importance of this structure as you go through these videos. One other thing before diving in. If you're already using Google Ads, the quickest way to get started is by importing your ad campaigns into Microsoft Advertising. Check out Help to learn how. For this video, I'm going to assume that you're creating a campaign from scratch. A successful ad campaign starts with a clear goal. So tell us what your goal is right at the start, and we'll set you up for success. Do you want visits to your website? Visits to your business location? Conversions on your website if you have conversion tracking set up? Phone calls to your business? Or do you want to sell products with a Bing shopping campaign if you have a Bing Merchant Center store? Choosing a goal up front lets us suggest the ad extensions and other features that best match your goal. It doesn't mean you can't also set up other ad extensions and features. But remember that if you want, say, conversions and phone calls, it's a better idea to create a separate campaign for each goal. For this example, let's say the goal was visits to my business location. As you can see, the whole setup process is made up of 4 steps. In step 1, you give us the basics of your campaign: its name, budget, language, and target location and audience. Keep in mind that the budget you set in this step can be changed later in the process. In step 2, you create one or more ad groups based on your sets of keywords. Keywords are the search terms that will bring up your ads. You can either type or paste in keywords on the left, or just give us your website address and we'll scan it and suggest keywords and whole ad groups. In step 3, you create the ads for your ad group. We recommend including a keyword in your ad title and a call to action in your ad text. Make sure you create a number of ads using different keywords and experimenting with wording so you can find just what works. Search Help for more tips on writing great ads. As you can see, we've suggested a few ad extensions that are relevant to your goal. This campaign's goal is visits to my business location. So number 1 is location extensions. If you don't already have one set up, click Add New Location Extension to create one. Now your address, phone number, and a link to directions will be visible and clickable right in your ad. In step 4, you can adjust the campaign budget you set in step 1. Choose your bid strategy, and then set bids for your ad groups. As you change your bid amounts, watch how the estimated performance metrics change. Experiment with your bids and budget until you have a winning combination. Click Save, and there you go. This campaign's ads will start running as soon as your ads and keywords pass our policy review. This usually takes less than a day. A couple of things before wrapping up. If you ever need to edit your campaign settings, click the campaign name, and then click Settings. Also, for a campaign to become active and eligible to display ads, you must first add a payment method. Click the gear icon to access the Accounts and Billing page, then the Payment Methods tab, and add your credit card, PayPal, or bank info if you haven't already. Congratulations, you've created your first ad campaign. You could stop here, but to maximize your ROI and keep your campaigns competitive, I'd encourage you to take some important next steps. For example, create more ad groups, work with different match types and keywords, use reports to monitor your campaign, and so on. All of these topics are covered in other videos in this series. Take a few minutes to watch them and create a campaign that you'll be proud of.